What's up? This your MMA and Cody Dank here. This is the very first episode of our brand new channel, Combat Corner. Just to give a little short introduction because we want to get right into the stuff we really want to talk about as MMA. But we'll be doing fighter interviews, talking about boxing, MMA, really just anything fight related. We just wanted to do this. We've been talking about this for a while, and yeah, Cody, happy to be here, man.
Man, I mean, we've done this before. Sometimes we had some Prioxis, some Bane. We've had a couple of people on here with us, but I've definitely heard from people for years that we need to make this a consistent thing. So we're trying to get back on this. Me and Jay every week. We probably will. You probably will see some familiar faces, some Prioxis. Maybe Bane will make his return. Some other faces in the community we've talked about hopping on here with us, but I think everybody really likes when me and Jay come together. We got a pretty funny dynamic, I think. So, yeah, no, I mean, we want to talk about everything. Like he said, we don't want to do just MMA. I mean, Bare Knuckles blowing up. Hopefully they keep putting on some dope shows over there. Honestly, people always keep saying boxing's dead, but I think boxing had a hell of a year last year, or this year, I should say. So, I mean, there's some big fights I'm looking forward to on the boxing side. So just in general, really, I mean, some just combat related stuff. Obviously, lately it's been a lot of MMA, but I think boxing 2024 is going to have, some huge events too. I mean, speaking on that, before we get in onto the MMA side, is there any boxing fights you're really? I mean, are you first? I should say, are you going to be watching that Jake Paul fight this weekend?
I'm not watching it. I'm lying. I might watch. I probably
I
won't.
might
But
watch it just because why not?
yeah,
There's not like a whole lot. What is it, Friday? So why
yeah.
not? But is there any big boxing matches you're waiting for now? Obviously the Haney
Um,
fight we just saw,
yeah. I
Haney
don't.
kind of dominated like
Yeah.
I thought he would, but I mean,
In a
some people
way,
not happy with
yeah.
the performance, but
I mean, I thought the performance was cool, but I think really the only one we got left this year is Inoue and Tapiles. If y'all don't know, uh Niowa. Listen, I don't know how to pronounce them. I just know the motherfucker code. Noio, Inoue, he just fought in July versus Stephen Fulton. He's fighting for undisputed this year. If he wins this fight, he's gonna be two-time undisputed in less than a year. That's fucking crazy. He's probably gonna be fighter of the year. He's gonna fucking beat the piss out of Tabale. So I really don't have nothing to worry about with that. It comes on the 26th, so what, the day after Christmas. So that's gonna be a fun one. That's a fucking Tuesday. That's just it's like so weird. But yeah, that's really I really do not want to talk about Haney and Prograde because I'm a fan of both, but hometown bias, me and Prograde from the same city, that just don't want to talk about that, man. That was really
yeah, I mean Haney's
yeah.
legit. It's
And
not a bad
because
one.
like on one hand I was like, damn, this motherfucker is so good. This is fun to watch. And then on the other hand, it's like, damn, watching another favorite of mine get beat the piss out of him. So just he got fucking washed, bro. But
Yeah.
speaking of this past Saturday, UFC Vegas 83. Honestly speaking, outside of the co-main and the main event, me personally, I did not care about the rest of the card. Like, let's be honest, a lot of these Apex Fight Nights cards are like kind of getting extremely like just co-main and main heavy, and then just like the rest of
Yeah,
the
I mean,
card.
this was
Yeah,
supposed to be the road to the UFC final. So, I mean,
yeah.
it was a lot of Asian talent, a lot of guys with not the biggest name. Jung Park got robbed. I was kind of mad
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
I
I thought
saw
he
that. I
won
saw
that.
that. Yeah.
Uh, Tim Elliott looked pretty solid. I mean, Suma Darji, just God, he gets subbed. So, I mean, been subbed like 5 times. But, I mean, the card was pretty lackluster. Obviously, Khalil Roundtree uh, took Anthony Smith on short notice. Well, Anthony Smith came in short notice. That was a pretty bad one. Yo, that meme of him like walking above him, like
Yeah, with the hand up, that's fucking
that was
crazy.
like the hammer
That's
is on.
that's
It's
fucking
like,
crazy.
hey, it was wild, but I will say I'm glad they got his ass up out of there because he was about to drop the
Bruh, I
hammer
think
of
he probably would have
hell.
broke his jaw, bro. The way he was winding up that hammer fist, bro, he definitely would have broke his fucking jaw with
If
that,
you would have
bro.
just swung that down one time from the Thunder Gods, yeah, no, I mean, you got to kind of feel for Anthony Smith. I know he's like everybody loves poking poking fun at him. He's easy to kind of do that too. But hey, I respect him stepping in on less than 2 weeks to take on Khalil, who's a scary
Yeah.
guy. Just a bad game plan. But I mean, it's easy to say that, like Anthony Smith has made that work against a lot of guys. So, I would have loved to see him wrestle more, but it is what it is. People were kind of speaking of wrestling, giving Song some hell, some shit, but I feel like that was more on Gutierrez, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of check out of the fight a little bit towards the end, but it just seemed like I was checking out more so because Gutierrez just looked like he was trying to survive. He didn't look like he was really
Yeah.
trying to win
Yeah.
towards the end. Like
Honestly,
I saw him sit back for a leg lock at the end. I was like,
yeah. Like
"What are
his
you doing?"
coach, fifth round, told him, do not wrestle. He starts the fucking fifth round, fucking Imanari roll. I was like, yeah, it's over, bro. It's fucking over after that.
When he did that,
Yeah.
I was like, he ain't trying to win no more. He's trying to survive.
Yeah, and honestly, I
So
think I think Song got a pretty off night. If you ask me, a lot of people are surprised, but Song is a damn. I mean, bro, he trains with fucking Team Alpha Male. Like anybody that comes out of that camp, you gotta be like, come on, like they know how to wrestle. But
yeah, man.
I honestly thought like Song just in general his striking. I feel like he rushed like a lot of things. I just felt like he was just rushing a lot, and I mean. It doesn't make it no better that fucking Gutierrez. I think he felt like a whiff of a punch, and Gutierrez was like, "Fuck that, I'm running." He just like he was just surviving for the whole fight. I honestly do think I saw something on Twitter, and I kind of agree with it. It was like Song may need to leave Team Alpha Male, and I wouldn't say I don't think he needs to leave, but I do feel like he really needs to work on his boxing fundamentals a little bit more. It's great. He's super fucking athletic, dude. That dude got a lot of fucking
Yeah.
potential. Super fucking athletic, but I just feel like he needs to be a bit more patient. He just fucking that dude's a wild card, bruh. If he was just a bit more patient, if he fought like he did versus Ricky Simone, he would have got Gutierrez out of there. I don't know what it was like this, like out of the gate. He just came fucking guns blazing. I don't know what it was, but yeah, you just slow that down a little bit. I think he'll be fine. I think once he realized I can't. He's fucking running. I can't outbox him. Let me just fucking grapple. I think that it was just one of those things.
Yeah,
But
Gutierrez is
yeah,
quick. He's kind of tricky. So at the end of the day, to like, I know the rankings wise, he was supposed to win the fight, betting wise, but
yeah,
like Gutierrez is dangerous on the feet. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was like, look. I just got like it's not too long ago that Corey Sandhagen handed him that L. He just beat Simone. Like you kind of got to just stack up a couple dubs. So it's like I'm sure he was like, you know what, fuck all this. Like I'm gonna just go ahead and secure this dub. So I don't really give Song too much shit for getting that dub. Like it was kind of a like on paper since Song's not a huge draw. It's like if he would have lost to Gutierrez, you go way down. So
yeah.
it was
Go
kind
way
of, I
down.
think he
Yeah.
just kind of played it a little safe, but I can't really give him too much shit there. I mean, that division is so stacked. If you get one loss, especially you're not a big name, your Song like it's not like Song some huge name,
Mm-hmm.
like he gets a loss, you go so far down the pecking order. So I don't know. I don't give him as much shit as I give Gutierrez. Even though Gutierrez was outmatched, it kind of seemed like there were spots where you could have at least tried to get a finish, and he kind of looked like he was just trying to survive the
Yeah.
fight. So,
Yeah. Yeah. For the most
but
part,
that
yeah.
overall, that card was kind of lackluster. It is what it is. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It just name wise, it wasn't the greatest. Ranking wise, as far as like there wasn't a whole lot of ranked contenders. But let's get into what the people really want to talk about. UFC 296. This card is freaking stacked. It's easy to say because it's the last pay per view of the year and
Mm-hmm.
it's the last card of the year. But this could be. I mean, this is probably recency bias. It's probably up there, but you could make the argument it's the best card of the year. I mean, the
Mm-hmm.
main card is straight fire. You got Tony Ferguson, Paddy Pimblett, Vincente Luque, Ian Gary, Shavkat Rachmanov, Stephen Thompson, Alexander Pantoja, Brandon Royval, which that might be the lowest name value fight on the card, but it's a title fight, and that is guaranteed fireworks.
Yeah.
Neither of those guys go to decision.
Yeah. That's not going
Like,
to decision at all.
yeah,
At
even
all.
though both
Yeah.
guys also don't get finished often.
Mm-hmm.
What? Royval's been finished like twice, and one of those was when his shoulder popped out. He was trying to keep fighting. Uh, So, and then obviously Leon Edwards, Colby Covington, grudge match. This match been in the making for like 3, 4 years. Uh, let's just work our way from the top bottom. I mean, main event. Who do you got? Leon or Colby?
I've been bouncing pause, but I've been bouncing back and forth since this fight got announced. Honestly, I really, as much as I'm not like a real big fan of Kobe, I do feel like this is a 50-50 fight. I really feel like this is 50-50. This is probably as 50-50 as it's going to get. Because I can very well see fucking Kobe just going out there and just fucking wrestle fucking Leon. Like, it very well could happen. I know people going to say, well, Usman didn't fucking do it, yada yada.
It's a different style
Yeah,
wrestler.
yeah, it's different style. Like Kobe's technique is just like levels fucking above fucking Usman.
Usman's like
Yeah,
gonna shoot once, maybe twice.
yeah,
Colby's like I'm gonna shoot, throw a couple, shoot, throw a couple, shoot, throw a couple, shoot, throw a
yeah.
couple, and
It's
that's for
like
25
Mira.
minutes.
He like it doesn't matter if he doesn't get the like if he doesn't get the takedown, that's not gonna like you see a lot of wrestlers they don't get the takedown and then for like the rest of that round they don't wrestle. Motherfucker Kobe don't get a takedown, he's gonna fucking shoot until he gets shooted down to the
That's the
fucking
thing about
ground.
Colby and Marab. Sometimes when they
Yeah,
shoot, they don't even intend on getting the
yeah,
takedown.
yeah,
They're just trying to close the distance, clinch you, put you up against the cage, set up that fourth, fifth takedown down the line.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
obviously they'd love to get all every takedown, but they know in the UFC it's not gonna happen like that. Sometimes they shoot just to get on you,
Mm-hmm.
just to wear you out, man. Look what Colby did to Robbie Lawler. Like people like to discount that win, bro. He shut Robbie down.
Yeah, Robbie had
He made,
fucking nothing. Did nothing that whole
Robbie
fight.
wasn't even tired, and he still at the end. I was like, one of these minutes, man, Robbie's gonna get going. But
Yeah.
like Colby's volley, and that's the thing that also it's like for me, like it's not as simple as can Colby get him down. The other thing is Leon doesn't really throw a ton of volume, man. So, and the one thing about Colby is, bro, he might not have that technique on the feet that Leon does, but Colby's gonna throw 200 strikes.
Yeah.
25 minutes, he's gonna throw, throw, throw. He's not gonna throw those crisp, more powerful strikes like Leon, but he's gonna keep throwing. So if Leon doesn't get knockdowns or he doesn't really hurt Colby on the feet, he could find himself just I've landed 15. This guy's landed 40 in the
Right.
division. I mean, in the
Right.
round,
Right.
and that doesn't look good for the judges. So man, a couple years ago, I would have said Colby all day. As it's gotten closer, I've been thinking, damn, Leon's got that championship swag now. He just beat Usman twice. Like I'm a firm believer in championship swag, bro. Once you get that belt on you, it's like you just have that. It's because confidence is so big in this sport.
Mm-hmm.
When you got that championship confidence, it's just different, man.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that bothers me for Leon is it's his volume. It's I don't know if Colby can take him down in multiple of these rounds. And the thing about it is Leon has shown that he can get back up and make you work. Now, like, and I do think it's I don't want to take away from Leon's win in the third Usman fight, but it did look like Usman was a little flat in that fight.
Yeah.
I hate to take away like maybe that was just Leon made him flat, but I don't know if it was Usman came back too short or too quick after the knockout. I don't know what it was. He looked more on point against Hamzat.
Yeah, I was about to say that. He looked way better in the Hamza fight than he did in
But yeah, in that
yeah.
30 Leon fight, it looked like he was very hesitant. It looked like he didn't have that second gear to where he could really chain together a couple takedowns to get Leon down. He was kind of just fighting Leon's fight, pitter patter shots on the outside. And of course, Leon's going to win that game. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Colby's going to fight that fight. I think Colby's going to either live or die by his pace. I think
Yeah.
he's either going to put on some wrestling and stick to Leon, or he's going to get knocked out in the process.
Yeah.
And I mean, the betters, the cappers are clearly seeing this one go over because man, I saw the line like 4.5 is like minus 220.
Mm-hmm.
So people are
Mm-hmm.
not seeing a fight finish. Neither are the bookies. They are really seeing this fight go in 5 rounds. So I'm picturing it, and I gotta agree. So if it goes 5 rounds, it's hard to, especially as an underdog plus 125. You're gonna give me the guy who's gonna win, who's gonna outwork the other guy. It is tempting. I haven't put money on Colby yet, but the line is only going closer to Leon. So I'm tempted at the underdog odds because I do think this is like a 50-50 fight but you're going to give me a decent plus money on the guy who's going to probably outwork the other guy. Leon's probably going to need to land to either knock Colby down if he doesn't knock him out. Obviously, the bookies are saying this is going 5 rounds. So if it goes 5 rounds, Colby doesn't knock him out, he's going to probably have to have some big moments, like rock Colby bad, knock him down. Because if
Yeah.
it goes 25 minutes, and even if he doesn't get, if let's say only gets maybe a takedown or two, you got to think Colby's going to double up on the strikes.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
Leon's going to need to, I mean, he could definitely rock him. He could definitely knock him down. But I don't know, man. This fight's 50-50 for me. So at this point, if we're talking betting wise, I'm thinking this dog or pass. But I'm probably not going to bet a ton on it. It's really like 50-50 to me,
Yeah,
man.
that's 50-50.
It's tough.
Super
Uh,
50-50. Next
I
we
mean, you
got
you seem to. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, I was just about to say you seemed excited for this next one. I'm gonna
yeah.
let you lead the way. What do
We
you think
got
about this?
Ala
Yeah,
Pantoja, Brandon Royval. If y'all don't know, I am Pantoja has been my favorite flyweight for I don't know how long. I fucking love Pantoja. Dude is fucking scrappy. He may not like have like crazy boxing like fucking Moreno or like crazy power like fucking Figgy when he used to fight at flyweight, but he's just a fucking dog. And honestly speaking, we talk about it a lot. How, jujitsu and this dude gets shut back. He may get the sub. Fucking Pantoja get a hold of you, dog. It's over, bro. Like he's gonna finish the fight like 10 times out of 10. Like he gets your back, bro. Is cooked. I mean, we saw it in the Alex Perez fight. Perez was trying to box and strike, bro. Pantoja took his back in like a fucking minute and finished him. So, Ravel does have pretty slick boxing. Kind of reminds me of Nick Diaz a little bit. How he fights at range, lanky. He has pretty good jiu-jitsu as well, but bro, that championship swag, bro, that's all it is. And Pantoja, bro, he's been having that swag for a minute. I don't know. He was just confident. I don't know what it was, but going into that Moreno fight, bro, he just had all the fucking just like confidence and just fucking swag and just everything. I don't see Brandon Royval winning this at all. This is like an easy fucking pick for me. I'm going Pantoja before the third round,
yeah,
bro. I don't see this going past 3, honestly.
yeah. I mean, you pretty much summed it up for me. I won't go too long. But people do forget this fight just happened 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Pantoja submitted him in like the first round.
Yeah.
It might have been the second round. You have to fat choke me on that, but I remember this was 2 years ago. Pantoja submitted him. Now he's got that championship swag that we talked about. And I really like Royval. Like you said, his style's so fun. How could you not like the guy? He's so entertaining. He literally fights like you said, a Diaz brother, but he has better kicks.
Mhm.
Um, super tough, super good pace, good cardio. Not the most power, but he has enough power to sting you and get those he'll club and sub you, rock you and put a choke on. Good jujitsu. His pace just breaks people. But the thing about Pantoja is, man, like Roy Val's whole thing is like he's gonna rock you and then choke you. Pantoja's his
Yeah.
jujitsu so clean.
Yeah,
Like good
so
luck
good, bro.
submitting that guy. Pantoja's the more durable guy. Even though we've seen Roy Val, he's tough. He can take a shot. Yeah, like we've seen his body has broken down a couple times. Not just the time he got submitted, got the TKO loss, but we've seen like that shoulder has been a problem in the past. He's hurt after fights. He seems to like have some nagging injuries. He had to pull out not too long ago.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think Pantoja like is the right. He can get the takedowns.
Yeah.
I think honestly he's the better fighter everywhere it goes. The
Yeah.
only thing that Roy Val has is just chaos. Like he could finish anybody in the division. But if we're talking about the better boxer is Pantoja, the better jiu-jitsu is Pantoja, the better wrestler is Pantoja. So, and he's got the championship swag, and he has the mental edge of he already beat / finished Royval. I think this is an entertaining fight, and they're kind of giving Pantoja, okay, you just won the title, and we just had all these rematches. Let's go ahead and establish the champion.
Mhm.
Give him a fun fight. Who's going to bring the fight to him? He's especially going to be grateful they were giving him this title fight because they didn't really have to give Royval this title
Yeah.
fight. They could have thrown in like one of those guys who's been just rotating to the top. They're kind of mixing it up here with like a young, fun Royval. But I think Pantoja finished him. I think he's going to submit him again. I think probably first or second round.
Yeah.
Pantoja's friggin' submission game is too nasty. But I do want to, I'm definitely hyped for that fight. I think it could be fight of the night. I think there's going to be a finish. I do not see that shit going 25 minutes, but both guys have been durable, so I wouldn't be absolutely shocked, but I do think Pantoja gets the finish. What about Shavkat Wonderboy? Are we both in agreement? We think Shavkat's going to. I mean, Wonderboy's my boy, man. I'm biased. I love him. Like, dude is literally the coolest guy. Is exactly how you would think he would be. Like, his personality in the fight game is literally how he acts. Like, even when the stream's off, I've played like Call of Duty with him when it's literally just me, him, and Weidman in a fucking party chat. This dude is literally the coolest, fucking chillest dude. He's impossible to hate. But man, I honestly feel like they're punishing him for not taking that friggin' who was it? The absolutely enormous welterweight that missed weight against him, Michelle
Oh
Pereira.
yeah, Pereira.
I think they're
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
punishing him for not
yeah,
taking that fight.
yeah,
Because it's like, really, bro, you're gonna give 40-year-old striker Steven Thompson the freaking dark horse of the division.
yeah.
This guy who has enough striking to stay on the feet for a bit with Steven, but then has black belt jiu-jitsu, good wrestling, not like amazing wrestling, but solid wrestling, black belt jiu-jitsu. I mean, come, Shavkat,
Dude,
bro, like,
he's just a
this man is
fucking
the
dog.
truth.
He's just a dog.
This man is the
And
truth. What he did to
honestly,
Jeff Neal, bro.
I was just about to bring that up, bro. I feel like Jeff Neal, that's probably the closest we're gonna see this motherfucker get beat. Cause Jeff Neal is like really good, but like he brought the fight to Shavkat. He wasn't like scared. You see a lot of times people fight Shavkat, they're like super fucking timid and scared. Jeff Neal was like, fuck that. He just made it a dog fight. He did get choked out. That choke he got choked out with, it was fucking insane. He just got that little brother choke, bro. Fucking
yeah, bro. I'm sorry. I felt bad for my boy Jeff Neal because I've been like on the Jeff Neal hype train for a long time. Like, it's crazy. It wasn't too long ago. It was him and Leon Edwards. I was like, bro, these two dudes are like the dark horses. Now, obviously, Leon's got his due, but people forget it was only like 2 years ago that it was like they were cutting Leon. They took him off the
rankings.
For saying that he didn't want to fight Hamzat. Hey, he earned my respect when he took that Hamzat fight when Hamzat was like unranked.
Yeah.
But anyways, Jeff Neal, bro. That big brother choke, that shit hurt my heart because Jeff Neal's a dog, bro. But yeah, I just think this is a terrible matchup for Wonderboy. I will say, if Shavkat tries to get cute and tries to fuck around too much on the feet, bro, you gonna fuck around and find out. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I think the only way Wonderboy wins, bro. I just don't see it. Like, Wonderboy's style it's just not gonna work with Shavkat. That's the problem.
It's not like he's like a huge one punch, like, start you. Now he is one punch, like he's a sniper.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think Shavkat's gonna get sniped.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would take maybe if he was like some marauder one punch KO artist and Shavkat tried to get cute, but realistically, I think Shavkat, if he gets rocked, he should be able to just take Wonderboy down or clinch up with him.
Mm-hmm.
Shavkat looks like one of them dudes who looks kind of lanky, but he's strong.
Yeah, he's super strong. Yeah.
And I've seen him I've seen some, I forgot who was he striking or sparring, Jason Jackson.
Yeah, Jason Jackson.
Welterweight.
Mm-hmm. Bellator.
Bro,
yeah.
Shavkat's getting them hard rounds in. Shavkat's a problem, bro. Like, honestly, I've been saying
I don't see nobody beat. Yeah, I don't see nobody beating him. I don't think
Hamzat wants that smoke.
Hamzat definitely don't want that fucking smoke.
17-0. What's he got? 9 KOs, 8
submissions,
8
bro.
subs. Like,
I really don't see nobody at welterweight beat. I love Leon, bro, but like, this motherfucker right here is just like a dog, bro. Like, once he smells blood, bro, you don't even have to be like fully rocked, bro. He smells blood, bro. It's over for you, bro.
I would say I think Leon could present some problems because I do think Leon, like, I will say that if there's one thing about Shavkat, his chin does be in the air sometimes.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
like, he does have a little bit of that tall man defense where he'd be backing up with his hands out like this and his chin up. And he gets away with it because that man's got a chin, but we know how that plays out in the end. So if he's doing this shit against Wonderboy, I mean, Wonder Boy's got some sneaky setups, man. He could slip a head kick in there or something, but overall, I think Shavkat's probably going to win that. Are we thinking the same? I mean, these last 3 fights on the main card, pretty big favorites. Are we thinking Paddy Pimblett? I know we're both diehard Tony Ferguson fans. What percentage chance do you give Tony?
Wait, hold on.
Do you think he's got a better? Who do you think has a better chance to win? Tony or Stephen Thompson?
Bro, I can see my fucking mouse for like a cool minute. We can edit this out, bro. I can't see my mouse for like a minute. What the fuck? All right, yeah, but
Do you think Tony has a better chance than Wonderboy does, or
it's tough? I'm gonna be honest. I do think Tony has a little bit. I think a lot of people were shitting on the Goggins thing. I kind of can see why, but maybe this is like just brings out Tony. He's just like, I got so much fucking confidence, bro. Like, you can't fuck with me, bro. Like, type shit. And honestly, bro, we all know Paddy Pimblett's not fucking good. Like, he's not good at all. I honestly could see this is a fight Tony can win. This is an extremely winnable fight for Tony, I think. Jiu-jitsu, Tony's better. But even then, he got fucking arm triangle by Bobby Green, so I can't even fucking say that.
Hey man, Bobby Green can grapple, bro.
He can.
I always tell people, bro, don't sleep on Bobby Green's grappling.
Yeah, he can.
We just don't use it. But Bobby Green's got good wrestling, good jiu-jitsu. One thing people aren't talking about with Tony is that man's got power. Bro.
I was just about to say that. He has power, bro. He dropped Bobby.
He sat down Chandler. He sat down Bobby.
Yeah.
He freaking slept Justin.
Yeah.
Justin went sleepy pie. It was just the end of the round. Yeah. Even Justin out of his own mouth said that Tony put me to sleep.
Yeah.
But I woke up and it was the end of the round. Justin said that out of his own mouth.
And then fucking Paddy leaves his chin like fucking straight. We talk about Shavkat leaving his chin in there, bro. Fucking Paddy.
Is Tony the most unlucky man in UFC history?
Unlucky.
We don't got to go through his laundry list of unluckiness. But like, if there was 5 more seconds left in that first or second round, this chain of because I'm a firm believer that Justin fight ruined Tony.
Yeah, it did.
Justin fight ruined Tony. Knock on wood. I hope he knocks Paddy out. But that Justin fight, he took so much damage that I don't think a human being can take the amount of punishment he took in that fight. Mm-hmm. Justin Gaethje absolutely massacred my boy Tony. The hardest fight I've ever had to watch, bro. I was streaming for that fight. I no bullshit. It wasn't even on some funny shit. I ended my stream. I was dead ass depressed after that fight. That shit made me sad. And I've had to watch friends fight. It literally was almost as bad as when I seeing like one of my best friends at the time get knocked out in person. That was obviously worse, but I don't even know Tony. And seeing that fight depressed the shit out of me. In a different world, he knocked Justin out is what I'm trying to get at. Okay. Tony's got power, bro. And Paddy gets hit in every fight. Speaking of dudes who put their chin in the air, bro, this man Paddy be fighting like this. So Tony could sleep him. That would be like the greatest. It'll prove to us that MMA gods are real. It would be amazing. We'll see if it happens. I mean, overall, obviously you got to go Paddy. They're setting it up for a reason, but Tony could get it done. I mean, okay, speaking of big favorites, who should win? We might as well just open it up. Who do you give the best chance to? I'd probably have to say Tony out of the 3, but would you say Vicente Luque has a better chance than Stephen Wonderboy?
Honestly, bro,
I would put Tony number 1 best chance and Vicente number 2.
Yeah, number 2. I'll probably
go. I hate to say that because I love Wonderboy. It's like literally my boy, and I pray to God you ain't seeing this shit. If you are, I'm sorry. I love you. It's a terrible matchup. I think Wonderboy literally can still beat, like, at least I would pick him over, like, 10 of the top 15. Because that man is still a problem. But Shavkat has just enough striking to stick in there, but then he's got the other advantages. The problem, man, the thing about Vicente is that the only thing, if this was 2 fights ago, Vicente, I would be picking Vicente straight up.
Easy, yeah.
Like, I would be putting him as a favorite. The problem is that ever since he got knocked out, the knockout was pretty bad, but then in that last fight,
I,
hold up,
I think his
who
last
did he
fight
fight?
was RDA. I think it was the
Yeah, it was the
RDA fight.
RDA fight, but uh
Balil Muhammad. Balil
yeah,
Muhammad.
Bilal Muhammad was what was that? That was before the Jeff Neal fight. Even in the RDA fight, like he fought kind of different, and he even admitted like he didn't feel comfortable getting hit in the head, like he was a little bit
Yeah.
off. That kind of scares me, man, because apparently he had some,
He had
and
a
I
brain
don't even like
hemorrhage.
talking about this type of stuff, but he
Yeah.
had some brain issues after that knockout with Jeff Neal. That really it really scares me because he openly it could be a mental thing, understandably so. I get it. Also, it could. I mean, obviously, it could be a physical thing. Knock on wood. I pray to God that that is not the case, and I don't think it is the case. I think if anything, it would be a mental thing.
Mm-hmm.
But Ian Gary is a sniper. I get it. He's like the most easy to shit on fighter in the UFC right now. Hashtag wag. But Ian Gary is still a great fighter. The thing is, man, it's crazy. I can't believe I'm not trying to be a broken record. I just realized the same thing I could say about Shavkat is the same thing I could say about Patty. Is the same flaw I can give to Ian Gary.
Yeah.
They all three have kind of a chink in their armor with their striking defense.
Yeah.
All three have a little bit of that tall man. Patty's not quite as tall, but he just fights with his chin in the air, even in the pocket. Patty's the worst of the three.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, Shavkat and Ian have a little bit of that tall man.
Yeah, we saw. Didn't Ian get dropped against that? Yeah, he got dropped. Yeah,
that dude who just lost yesterday or a couple days ago. Like a lower, like below average guy as far as UFC rated striker dropped him.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that was because Ian can be a little bit stiff sometimes with his striking defense. Like he'll be watching his work, chin in the air. So I wouldn't be shocked if Ian Gary were to get knocked out by Vicente. A couple years ago, like I said, I'd pick Vicente. But I do think all the hate Ian's getting, I still think he should win, just like I think Patty and Shavkat should win. I am less confident in Ian Gary than I would be in Shavkat, but I would say more confident than Patty.
Yeah, I'm probably as much as I don't like that motherfucker. I'm gonna have to go Ian Gary. It's just Vicente. I do think he can knock him out. He definitely has the boxing to do so. It's just that motherfucker. I hate to admit it. His fucking boxing is fucking flawless, dog. He has some clean ass boxing, man. Even though he got dropped against the dude who lost to the Turtle Saturday. Even though he got dropped, he put that motherfucker to sleep, dog. His striking is clean. He got really good kick. His kicks are fucking good too. He got some really good kicks. I can see Vicente grappling and mixing in leg kicks. That's probably going to be his main attack. Probably try to stop the movement because Ian does move. He fights on the outside quite a bit, so I could probably see that being the way in. But for the most part, bro, I'm gonna keep it short on this one. I'm gonna go Ian Gary. I just don't see Vicente winning like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We do got one sleeper fight I want to talk about. That's cool. I didn't even know this. I literally just found this out before we started. Cody Garbrandt's fighting this weekend. He's fighting Brian Keller. I want to say this because it's kind of pissing me off. Last fight he fought Montel Jackson. And the story of Cody's career has been he fights too reckless, bro. He fights like he's in a bar fight. And then in his last fight, he didn't fight like that. He fought smart. He picked his shots. Trevin Jones. Listen, no racist shit. They both black, bro. They look exactly alike. I'm sorry.
Literally sitting here like, did we fought Montel Jackson?
They look alike, dog. I'm not gonna lie.
Montel Jackson would be a scary fight.
Yeah, that's a scary fight, but he fought smart. He did the little dance. The fuck that was crazy. But people were like, "Fucking man," it was like, "Bro, fucking Cody sucks now, bro. He didn't give us, come, bro. He."
Yo, literally, if he would have fought crazy, you would have said, "Oh, bro, stupid Cody. Still fights dumb." And then he fights smart. He literally does what y'all say he should do. and you give
Yeah.
him shit.
Yeah. And
People just
he
honestly,
trains with
it,
he trains with Eric Nixon too. So that
it's the
that's a good.
tattoos and the pretty boy
Yeah.
look. People hate
Yeah.
Cody for
Yeah.
if you're a pretty boy and in the UFC, you're gonna have haters. Like look at every pretty boy. Like look at Luke Rockhold. Like if you're like a pretty boy model type
Mhm.
dude
Mhm.
and you fight in the UFC, you're gonna have
Mhm.
hella haters. Like
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
happens every time. They're
Yeah.
both like cats, douchey, like you know what I mean. But nah, I hope Cody gets it done. I do think Keller can be scary, even though Keller doesn't have a lot of knockouts on his
I think he
record.
only has like two, right? Like two
It's
knockouts.
some it's
Yeah.
one or two. It might even be
Yeah.
one, but he does have like a big right hand. He just doesn't happen to land it a lot. I do think Cody is literally better everywhere. And I mean, there is I'm going to pick Cody, but obviously it's tough to bet him with, the durability issues at this point of his career, the striking defense issues. Only other fight I'll mention is that Josh Emmett, Bryce Mitchell.
I'm gonna be
That's
honest.
tough.
Josh Emmett's gonna knock him
Uh,
out. I'm gonna be honest with
I
you,
don't.
bro. Because
I do
Josh
think Bryce
Emmett,
got exposed against
yeah,
Topuria, but I
Eli.
still think there's a gap between him and Emmett. I wouldn't be surprised if Mitchell. We don't really see anybody try to grapple Josh Emmett, so I wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised if Mitchell really can just lay on this man. I honestly think after that Topuria beatdown, I
he's gonna be
honestly think
grapple
Bryce is going
heavy.
to come. I
Yeah,
think
he's gonna be
Bryce is going to
grapple
come in
heavy.
here and try
Yeah,
to literally
yeah,
wet blanket this man.
yeah.
Like dead ass. At first when I saw this, I said, "Man, Bryce Mitchell just got exposed bad. Short center of gravity, Josh, solid wrestler, team alpha male guy." I was thinking the same. Josh Emmett by knockout, and then I'm like, "Why do I got this feeling like Bryce is just going to be like a lot bigger and stronger, and he's going to be able to just? I mean, I think he's going to go out there and really like."
Yeah,
Be trying to grapple like his life depends on it.
yeah,
I do not think he's gonna fuck around and strike with Josh Emmett.
yeah, bro.
Josh
Josh
Emmett
Emmett got that
has like
knockout power. He
I
got
think
like,
he has the
yeah,
most knockdowns in the division.
yeah.
It's like crazy. So
And
he's just
speaking
like a
of,
knockdown
he
machine.
hurt Taporia a couple of times too, bro. So that goes to show you, bro, his power. He got real fucking power, bros.
It should be a crazy
Yeah,
fight.
we on the same page with that, bro. Bryce Mitchell, bro. He got his ass beat by Taporia. My
That's
goodness.
pretty much it for the card. I did want
Yeah.
to touch on just a couple things as we close out. I do want to say on here we're gonna set up some social media so we can ask you guys some questions. We want to set up like fan questions so you guys can send us some questions, whether it's like on Twitter or in the comments. We'll probably try to transition this into like a live thing, but obviously
Mhm.
since it's new, we want to just get you guys to the channel and stuff. So definitely make sure you subscribe and follow us when you see that social media pops up. But I did want to real quick before we end here, just we got that middleweight title fight. Who do you got in that Driscus Sean Strickland fight?
Sean Strickland, bro. Driscus is fucking horrible. I'm sorry, bro. Robert
I've been
Whitaker
picking against Driscus in all these fights, and he keeps
bro.
proving me wrong.
Robert
bro.
Whitaker just fucking sucks, bro. Like, I watched that fight back recently because I was like, I really wanna like do film study on this to really see who would win. Robert Whitaker literally like before he got dropped, right? Driscus literally threw a jab and missed. And Robert Whitaker was like, "Oh man, he threw that jab." And Driscus just switched stances. And what does Robert Whitaker do? Oh, let me go right into the pocket and run straight into the. He does that. He did the exact same thing. He fell for the same thing. I don't think Driscus is that good. We saw him gas versus fucking Darren Till. We saw him gas versus Derek Brunson. I don't think he's good. I think Sean's gonna put a fucking pace. Sean is extremely durable.
I
Extremely
think
durable.
5 rounds of Strickland's tough. I think Driscus got to
yeah.
get him out of there in the first.
Yeah, he's gonna try
2
to.
rounds.
But Sean Strickland's good, bro. Like motherfuckers complain about just him having a 1-2, which I would agree. But like he's so cautious, bro. He doesn't take any risk. He
dropped Izzy with the fucking 3. He pushed off the block with that left hook.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't. People were like, "Oh, he won the title with a 1-2." It's like, bro, you need to watch the fight again because he was piecing him up with that lead hook too.
Yeah.
Now, he does have a pretty straightforward, simple style, but I mean, in a different way, not really, because who the hell else at a high level is using the fucking Philly shell in MMA?
Yeah,
He's
I mean it works
like
for
the
him.
only person.
Yeah, it works for him. Yeah,
there's intricacies to what looks simple.
Mm-hmm.
There is some intricacies to that, but yeah, I mean, Sean Strickland, I do think is going to get that like 3rd round TKO.
Mm-hmm.
Driscus could catch him early, but I swear Driscus finds a way to do it a lot of times. But
Every
I
time.
think it'll come to
Every
an end
time.
this time.
Yeah, we fucking sat here and was like, bro, Robert Whitaker's about to fucking wash him, bro. And then
Yeah,
fucking shits the bed. So with
yeah,
Driscus, bro, anything can happen, bro. But him being champion would
yeah.
be the most biggest fucking middle finger to fucking Izzy. That would be actually hilarious if that would have happened. I don't think it will. But that's pretty much all we got. Again, like Cody said, we are gonna try to set up fan questions for the next episode. I'll probably have like the Twitter and shit. Well, we'll have to like the Twitter and all that shit in the description. But for the most part, man, yeah, that's all I gotta say. I ain't really got much. I ain't got much else to say, man. That's it for me.
Yeah, man. Just click subscribe. Check us out. We're gonna drop those social medias. Cody Dank on everything. JMMA on everything. Give us a follow. Appreciate you watching. We will set up those fan questions. We want to get you guys engaged. Couldn't try to be dropping these every week. We also want to do, like he was talking about, some interviews, some different type of content. We want to. We got some ideas for some stuff you guys might not expect.
Mm-hmm.
So look out for that. Click subscribe, post notifications, all that shit. Appreciate you. Appreciate Jay.
Yeah.
And we'll see y'all next time.
See y'all next time, man.